So this is prepayment property. The first prepayment was prepaid health insurance. So they are stacked, right? And now there are a lot of columns which we don't need for our summary table. So this period months, we need this two column temporarily, but other columns we don't need. So we don't need start, end, prepaid month, monthly charge. We can right click, select them, right click and remove columns. These columns we need because these all are our prepayment till December 2021. Now we need to remove rows which we don't need. So these null rows we don't need in this column, right? So basically we want to remove all this except pro, the name of company, prepaid health insurance as a heading, because we'll be getting that heading anyway in this particular column. So if I click here and show you that we have these names here, so we'll be using those names already because we have linked them in that particular last row against closing balance. So let's remove this null value from this column 7 where our first month of our prepayment calculation is. So you'll be clicking down arrow and load more, unselect null and click OK. The rows are gone which we don't need, and we can promote this first row as a header. So we go to transform and use first row as header. Now you have to again do one more filter. We have to go to this first column, month years, and you have to unselect all, and we only want closing balance. Click OK. Now if you remember, we had a closing balance in the first particular column, and then we gave a name of individual prepayment sheets, which you can also link from A2, which was the heading of individual sheet, right? Now we don't need this column as well, and we can rename this column to prepaid GL name. Now other columns we have to unpivot them. So we have to click this particular first column, right click, unpivot other columns. Now you see all the data has been unpivoted. They have been stacked one below another. Now this is the dates column, so we'll be just calling it a month, and this one is amount. And in Power Query you can change the data types based on their values. So this is the text, so we just call it text. This is date, so we can select date, and this is a decimal amount, so we can select decimal number. Now we can also extract different attributes from this date. So I select column here first, months. I go to add column, I go to date, and I want to see year. So I'll just click here, and a new column is added with year. So whatever the year is there in this date, it is pulled here. So if I 2019, 31st May 2019, we have 2019. Similarly, I want to see month name. So I have to go to that column again, months, go to add column, date, go to month and name of the month. So whatever month is there in this date, it has been extracted like this in a separate column. And the data type is also correct. This is text. This is not a decimal number. We can convert it to a whole number, but it doesn't matter anyway. There won't be any calculation there. We can pull this column up front, or we can reorder them like this. And we can also rename the query to prepayment table. This will be name of our table as well.